27th. I was with a guy who I thought loved me. Lay beside every night, ate dinner with every day, trusted with my heart, my house, my car. And the whole time it was a lie. He was telling me that he loved me. And I just glad you know.
This is my nephew.
I'm just glad I got the opportunity to let them out there know you don't have to be afraid to open up of being abused. This guy introduced me to his family, his friends. The whole time it was a lie that he was telling me the whole time we was here. So to all the women out there, take it from me. Don't hide that you're being abused. It's not a good feeling. I could have lost my life. This man planned what he was going to do to me. He set up everything, told me he had a surprise for me at my apartment. Yeah, the surprise was, he planned on tying me up. First he said, I want a surprise, I said, I put my eyes is closed, he said, no, I need to blindfold you. He decided to do the blindfold. When he blindfolded me, he took me, set me on the edge of the bed. It was like he was going in the closet to get something. The whole time, he had everything laid out what he was going to use on me. I was blindfolded, punched, and the word's still there. I love you. I don't want to kill you. Just don't scream. In the meantime, I'm asking, what did I do wrong? Oh, you didn't do anything wrong. This is what I'm going to do to you. And constantly while he's talking, he's tying me up. When I try to scream, that's when he tend to gag me and take my mouth to tape. I couldn't, before he could gag me, I'm telling him I couldn't breathe. I'm spitting up blood. He didn't care. I don't know what he was on. His main son was tying me up, tying my hands behind my back, going in my pocket while he's saying he loved me. He don't want to kill me, just don't scream. And he's taking my bank card, cell phone, everything I had in my pockets, he took it out. And you can see, he punched me again. I love you. Don't scream. I don't want to kill you. And he hard tapped me and threw me on the floor, kicked me while I was down there. The only thing I have to do to save my life to make him think I was dead, I just stopped moving. Felt like I couldn't breathe, so he could leave me alone, because I said, if I keep moving, is this man going to kill me? I'm in defense, I can't get it loose. He's got me hog-tied. He's got me gagged. I can't scream for help. My neighbors couldn't even hear me because he cut the TV up loud as he can. So if I could scream, nobody would hear. This is not the only violence I've ever been through. I was married once. For 11 years I put up for abuse because I thought he loved me. I'm saying this to all the women out there, love is blind. We get fooled by it. It took me to wake up to have what happened to me February 27, 2013 of this year. Could have lost my life to the hands of a man. So all the women out there, if you can get out with your life. You got kids, your kids is more important to you than a man. There's going to be some out there for us, and there's some that's going to put their hands on women. Growing up, 15, my mom was murdered, domestic violence. Sexual assault, age of 13. Raped by 2 guys in their late 20s. I knew them because they lived in the neighborhood, but they assaulted me walking home from my brother's house. The first thing they told me, you tell anybody that we raped you, we're going to kill you. I hid it from my mom for 2 days. And I never kept nothing from my mom. When she knew something wrong, she'd say, what is wrong? Nothing. So you never lied to me since you was a little girl. What is wrong? I had to confess to my mom I was raped by 2 guys walking home from my brother's house. Only justice those 2 guys got 2 months apiece. The ladies, the guy who tied me up, they consider it kidnapping, torture. There is justice. My accuser went to court not even a month ago. He sat there and laughed while I was on the stand. He stood up and denied that he assaulted me. He robbed me, stole my car. He denied everything, but when the jury were in that room, they came back and found him guilty of 19 charges. They doubled the charges of what he did to me. So don't feel like you have to hide behind closed doors. We all get scared to let somebody know what's going to happen to us. We let family and friends know what happened to you. I'm here to tell you I'm a survivor. My accuser got 20 years. Max, they could have given him 7, but the jury saw the evidence. The ties, the rope, extension cords, how he tortured my car when he hid in my car for a whole, I stayed locked up in my house, paranoid, 2 weeks straight. One time I went out to visit Sonia so they can help me to recover the money. He wiped out my bank account. I could have lost my job. I could have lost my apartment. Number one thing, I could have lost my life. So if any woman that gets to see this video, speak up before it's too late. Your life is too precious to lose to the hand of a man. We don't deserve to be beat on, stomped on, sexually assaulted, all of the above. Just know your accuser can get sentenced. And I'm proud to stand here and say, I'm proud that he's got 20 years to serve. He'll think twice before he puts his hand on another woman. I just want to thank y'all for when you come share this stuff.
Mary has a question for you.
Can you tell us how you found the courage to either report him, or how did it work that he got arrested for what he did to you?
First thing was, when he stole my phone, he thought I couldn't call for help. I ran downstairs when I was able to squeeze my hand out the right side of the extension cord. My neighbors, they didn't hear me banging on the door for help. But I remember I had an old cell phone in the house that you can call 911.
So you did?
Yeah. And he thought since I loved him so much, I wouldn't press charges. The day he turned himself in, the next day he had a arraignment, I was there. I want to let this man get away and assault me, steal my car, wipe out my bank account. He didn't care if I was on the streets, because he had, I'm not from here. He had a family he would go to. You got guys that's cheaters. The whole time he was with me, he was talking to somebody else behind my back. And I feel sorry for her because she showed up in court. She just married him last month in jail. And the first thing she said is she loved him. I'm like, I said, we love you. He loved her too. They were engaged to be married. Applied for marriage now, to set the date. Never made it to that day because he knew what he was going to do to me. February 27th.
My question is, do you suffer from anxiety?
Yes.
You have nightmares?
I take Zantac.
Okay. Any smells bring that back, or anything that you see and that kind of
I
stuff?
can't even watch movies with a woman being tied up. It makes me angry.
Are you getting some kind of treatment now as for counseling? Or
I was talking to a
coaching?
counselor at Samaritan House. Yeah, they felt I needed it because I was barricading myself in my own apartment. Afraid to go outside. Even though you're sitting here, I'm still nervous around guys. I got that barrier because we don't know who we're from. So, will I ever be able to trust again? It's going to take some time. So you know, this next man is gonna put his hands on you. Like I said, I went through 11 years of marriage. But I got out. Till I got to the point, if he hit me one more time, I'm gonna kill him. But I told my inner self, if you do that, who's gonna take care of your 3 kids? So I decided to walk away. Get away while I can. Like I said, I'm not gonna lose my life to a man's hand like my mom lost hers. She didn't see it coming. It could have been me. There was multiple people in my house that night she got killed. My sister, she's still going through some things behind it. But we didn't see this coming, how this guy was. So further on in the relationship, I told my mom there's something strange about him. And the day she got killed, the day before it, I said, Mom, he's jealous of you. He's gonna kill you. The first thing, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, Mom, I feel it in my heart. It's in my gut. The way he's treating you, he's gonna kill you. And I hate that I even brought it up because she got killed the next day. So any women out there, get out while you got a chance. So you can be survivor like me to tell the next woman she's in an abusive relationship to get out. We don't deserve to be slapped around, punched, kicked. They want to kick us, so go get a punching bag. A woman is not a punching bag. You know what they're saying? Love to death do you part. No. Get out before you did. I'm just glad I'm here to be a witness to tell women I survived. Because on February 27th, I could have been dead. I could have stopped breathing.
I have one more question, and I hope this is not too personal. Do you think what you saw with your mother and what she went through, that it had some kind of burn on you choosing this gentleman here?
I've always been protective of who I talk to. So I don't want to go through abuse like she went through. First time they raise her hand, I'm like, are you going to kill me like my mom got killed? The relationship can stop, I get out before it's too late. Because I don't want to end like my mom. Dead up on the slack.
Thank you.
You just have such amazing strength as a person, and I'm very honored to get to meet you and appreciate you telling your story. Is there someone, because you saw what your mom went through and you were in a bad marriage, was there someone along the way that you think was a mentor for you or a model for you that helped give you that inner
Who give me the
strength?
strength to keep going every day? My mom and my 3 kids. 'Cause I had brain surgery 13 years ago. I could have died on the operating table. My mom came to visit me on the surgery. And the first thing she said to me, it's time for you to come home. I'm like, I can't. I lost you at 15. I have 3 kids to raise. She said, but it's time for you to come home. Told her she would always be in here, but I can't leave my kids at an early age. So she's been my guardian angel, 46 years old, and I'm still going.
How old are your kids now?
29, 27, 23. It makes me live more. I got 5 grandkids.
Wow.
Those are my inspiration to keep going. 20 days, when I went through that situation, I wanted to give up. My question was, why me? Why the abuse in my marriage? I love lose my mom. But I gotta keep going. Told myself I'm gonna be a survivor. Never was in the military, but I was married to a man that was. Hoorah. Keep going, brother. I was married to a devil dog. Plenty of days. I just wanted to take my life, but Would it be worth it? No. But they're my kids for supper, losing their mother. And I'm not gonna put them through what I went through. So once again, any ladies out there, don't hide that you're being abused. Bring that person to justice. I know he's gonna tell you he love you, he won't hit you again. It's a lie. My husband told me the same thing. He would never hit me again. He did it again and again. So I got fed up. I had to get out. So once again, my name is Roberta Lockett, and I'm a survivor.